Evan, here's a look at some of Run 1 Holiday Race.
Cam in the gate. Next up on red is...
Wow, who's on the red card?
Josh Leonard.
Who is it, Josh? Another way.
All right, as you saw, I had a little problem, which definitely hurt. Otherwise, some good skiing. Enjoyed having you here the last few days. Good skier, and just had a little issue here, unfortunately. But you recovered. You had a good recovery, that's for sure. All right. Just came in here, nice position. I'd like to see you driving those hands more past the gate, kind of down at your sides. All right, and just a little bit on the inside ski. You can see how your outside ski right here, the width just widens right there. So it ran a little straighter on you. You're really returning on the inside ski. So let's make sure we are outside ski to outside ski. And you can kind of see all of a sudden the tips kind of widen here. All right, cheating on the inside a little bit of that V right there, scissoring. All right. So let's make sure we roll up the skis, top of the turn. Stand on that outside ski. Like we talked about in that other video, sometimes just being not patient enough to get out to rise line, or sometimes if it's steep and offset, we got to get past rise line before we start the turn. So, you can see here Josh coming in, he's almost past rise line. He's rolled his skis up, and he's intersecting rise line, that imaginary line drawn straight up from the gate. That's not really drawn too well. Let's try that one again. Well, maybe not drawn well either, but you got a line going up the hill from the gate. When he's intersecting it, crossing through it, his skis are pointing out this way. Right? So he's going to intersect rise line with skis pointing out and away from the panel, so he can bring some nice turn shape back to the panel. You're going to come through here in the same spot. Now, when you're in rise line, you've already started the turn. You're starting to turn right now before rise line. So now you're in rise line, and your skis are pointing much more down the hill than his. His were a little bit more out that way. You can see yours are a little more down the hill, which kind of causes an issue here. So when he finishes his turn over there, his skis are going off to the next, apex where he really wants to be, turning. He's heading off down the hill, and you're going to have your skis, when you're by the gate, you see him by the gate where his skis are pointed because he's finished most of his turn above the gate. You're going to come through, your skis pointing straight down the hill. All right, so now you have a lot of turn and got really heavy and a lot of pressure down below. He's going to pressure his skis from rise line through fall line, and then he's going to get off of them right there. He's done. He's done with that turn, right? Because you started turning a little bit too early. You can think of it again. If you really were pressuring there, you'd probably crash into the panel. So you had to kind of no pressure, get kind of going straight a little bit straight. Now I'm going to pressure. I'm past the panel, I got room, and you really loaded up the ski, the downhill ski right here. You bent it. A lot of bend right there in that ski. And what happens is you've got now, the ski in what we call reverse camber. If you put a ski that's, just flat on your, some floor, you can see it has a little. It goes up in the middle. That's camber. So you have bent it so much in reverse camber. When you release it right here, you take the weight off of it, and it's just so much energy gets unloaded or released when it goes from a very bent ski to not. And that just, because it tossed you for a ride. I don't think there was really much terrain doing that. That to me is just a really loaded ski enough that you underneath it, you released it. Did a great job staying on the course, mind you. That was a nice job there. But of course, as you can imagine, it didn't really help your time too much, right? And there you are. All right, good looking turn there. Holding both up. Of course, you can see the little V. Again, kind of cheating on the inside of hair, inside ski. And we want to really, be driving those hands past the gate. You got your elbows at your side. You got to think, you got to move elbows in front of the body. You should be driving those hands forward right now. And, that help you get more forward because we're kind of like a little in the back seat right here. Looks like, again, you see your feet widen right there. That means we kind of lost the outside ski. It kind of ran on you because you had weight on the inside.